When she showed up at my door that evening, I almost didn't recognize her. Her voice was softer, her smile unsure, and in her hand she held a bottle of the same wine we used to share on Friday nights. A small relic of something long gone. It had been 2 years since the divorce. 2 years since she packed her bags and left chasing a life she thought would outshine the one we built. And now she was standing there again, as if time had simply paused, waiting for her to come back. "Can we talk?" she asked quietly. I didn't answer right away. I just stepped aside and let her in. The house looked different now, simpler, quieter, and somehow more mine. She noticed immediately. The photos were gone. Her favorite throw blanket, the one she used to wrap herself in on movie nights, no longer draped over the couch. Every corner reminded her that she didn't live here anymore. We sat across from each other at the kitchen table, the silence thick with memory. Then she started talking about how she'd been thinking a lot lately, about how nothing in her new world felt real, about how the man she'd left me for turned out to be exactly what I'd warned her about. There was regret in her tone, but beneath it something else. Expectation. As if she believed I'd been sitting here, frozen in time, waiting for her to come home. "I've missed you," she said finally, her eyes glossy. "I know we had our problems, but maybe we could." I smiled. But not the way I used to. It wasn't bitter, just detached. The kind of smile that comes when a wound has long since healed. I didn't interrupt her. I let her keep talking, let her build up the illusion that maybe there was still something left. Because soon enough, she'd see the truth for herself. As she spoke, her shoulders loosened. The tension melted. She looked almost hopeful again. She told me about the nights she couldn't sleep, the songs that reminded her of us, the emptiness that followed after her new relationship fell apart. I listened quietly. Not out of interest, but out of closure. There was a time when hearing her voice would have shattered me. But now it was just noise from a past I'd already buried. She reached across the table, fingertips brushing mine. "I know I hurt you," she whispered. "I was scared. I thought you stopped loving me." I met her eyes. Calm. Steady. "You thought wrong." For a second she smiled, mistaking my words for hope. But before I could explain, laughter drifted in from down the hallway. Soft. Familiar. Happy. Her smile faltered. "Is someone here?" she asked, her tone tight but polite. I leaned back, saying nothing. The sound of footsteps grew closer, and then the doorway filled with the last face she expected to see. Her best friend. She walked in casually, setting her coffee mug beside me, wearing the same easy smile that used to make my ex roll her eyes. "Didn't know we had company," she said lightly. My ex-wife froze. Her lips parted, eyes flicking from me to her and back again. The room went still. The kind of silence that carries more weight than words ever could. My girlfriend, her former best friend, slid into the chair beside me, her hand resting gently on my arm. Calm. Unapologetic. "Where he should have been all along," she said evenly. "No venom. Just quiet certainty." My ex's face crumpled. You moved on with her?" she stammered. I nodded slowly. "I didn't plan it. Just happened. You left, remember?" Tears welled in her eyes. For a brief second I almost pitied her. Almost. But then I remembered the nights I spent wondering what I'd done wrong. The unanswered messages. The sound of that door closing behind her, final and careless. She had assumed I'd stay broken, waiting for her shadow to come home. But I'd learned something since then. Healing doesn't wait for permission. She set the wine bottle down, her hands trembling. "I thought," she began, but the words never came. When she finally turned to leave, her shoulders shaking, I felt no anger. No longing. Just peace. I didn't hate her. I didn't love her either. I had simply outgrown her. The door clicked shut behind her, and for a long moment the house was silent again. Then my girlfriend looked at me, her lips curving into a small, knowing smile. "Closure looks good on you," she said softly. And she was right. For the first time in years the chapter had ended, quietly, cleanly, and entirely on my terms.